Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Saniksha Adnani. I post tutorials here once a week, sometimes twice a week. And in today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how I created this amazing smoky eyes using the Amrezy palette. This is by Anastasia, Beverly Hills. I've created so many looks using this palette. I'll list the links down below. Do check it out. Such a versatile palette. It's not a new palette, it's kind of old, but love this palette. It's my all-time favorite palette. Not sure if it's still available, but if it is available in your country, I think you should just get it. Amazing palette. Can create so many versatile looks. And now, without wasting any more time, let's get started. I've already done my eyebrows with the Benefit Goof Proof pencil and the Precisely My Brow pencil in the shade number 4. And today I primed my eyes with the NARS smudge-proof eyeshadow primer. By far, this is my favorite primer since a long time, and love this primer. Like, cannot go wrong. If you want a primer, like, you love this one. You'll not go wrong with this one. Okay, now let's get started with the eye look. I'm going to first take the color OG and I'm adding the shade on my crease, just in windshield wiper motion. The colors are super pigmented of this palette. I've created so many looks with this palette. I'm going to list them down below. I think I practically own most, if not all, but most of Anastasia palettes because the formulas are so beautiful. And the palettes they create in collaboration are also amazing. I love the colors of those palettes. I've just dipped the brush once and that's the intensity, and I'm really happy with it. Just winging it a bit towards the outer corner. Next I'm going to take OG and the shade New Yorker on the same brush, and I'm going to darken the crease a bit more, just going back and forth and darkening the crease a bit more. And then with the soft blending brush and the color OG on this brush, I'm just blending out the edges just very gently and bringing it out too. No pressure on the brush. Then I'm taking the color 1988. I've taken this color on a flat shader brush and I'm just adding this on the crease and just creating like a dome. I'm not exactly blending it. I'll blend it in the next step. Right now I'm just trying to add the color. No pressure on the brush, otherwise it's gonna get very difficult to blend. Just adding on the crease and the outer corner. Now I've taken the color 1988, the dark brown color, and OG, and I'm blending out the edges, just going back and forth till I feel the edges look nice and blended. I'll further blend this in the next step, but right now I want to make sure it's quite blended. Just going back and forth. Now I'm taking the color OG and gently blending out the edges. Everything looks nice and seamless. Eyeshadow look just looks complete only when it is nicely blended. The edges should look seamless. Your technique could be anything, but just make sure that everything is nicely blended. And now I'm just gonna wing it out. That's one more layer of the color OG, just blending out the edges and then winging it out too. Next I'm taking the black color on a small shader brush and I'm just adding this to the extreme outer corner. Right now I'm just placing the color. I'm not really blending it. Adding one more layer of the same color, just placing it. I'll blend it out later. That was the third layer. Again, I'm just placing it. Now I'm taking the dark brown color, just placing in front of the black and blending out the edges at the same time. And now I've again taken OG and gently blending out the edges, and I'll bring it out also. Next, I'm taking this bronzy color, Gorgina or Georgina. It's a beautiful bronzy color and I'm adding that onto my lid. I'm mixing a bit of Dragon, which is a brighter golden shade, and then I'm adding it onto the lid till where the matte color, till where I place the brown matte color. The mix of these two colors creates a beautiful color, but even just the way it is also amazing. So again, taking the brown shade on this small Morphe blending brush, just gently wiggling so it looks nice and blended. I'm adding this to the crease too. Everything looks nice and blended. Just one more layer of the brown, the dark brown called 1988. You know, when I launch a palette, which I know I will, I think I'll name one of the eyeshadow 1983 because I'm born in that year. Any more 1983? Comment down below. I'm again taking the dark brown color 1988 and I'm adding that as an eyeliner. So I decided to mix the color 1988 and Yugo. Yugo is like a darker brown color. I didn't want to take black. That's why I mixed the two dark brown shades. And now I'll just go the other way around so everything looks connected. Then I'll blend it too. I'm taking the small brush and only the color 1988 and just gently blending out the edges so the edges look nice and blended and not very sharp. So I'm just gonna clean all the fallout and I'll do my face makeup and I'll be right back. I'm back after doing my face and I again used the Huda Beauty foundation. I've used it a couple of times and I don't think I've met a foundation better than this. Love the finish. It's matte. It's not oily or so it's matte. So if you wanted a bit more glossier, then I would just say add some illuminator under your foundation and it should do the job. But then I like it matte and love the foundation. Okay, so anyways, let's get back to with the eye makeup. I'm gonna use the same colors on the bottom as I used on the top. I'm gonna start by using the color OG, just adding this on the lower lash all the way from the inner corner to the outer corner and making sure it's joined at the corner. Then I'm taking the dark brown color 1988 and adding this as close to my lashes all the way from the inner corner to the outer corner, and I'm just dragging it a bit down so it blends into the previous shade. I'm adding one more layer to darken this. I'm taking the black color, just adding the black color to the outer corner only and blending it down so everything looks blended. Then I'm adding the black Urban Decay eyeliner on my waterline and the bottom waterline all the way from the inner corner to the outer corner and on the top too. Next I'm adding the NARS mascara. This is the Climax Extreme mascara. If you're looking for that one mascara which gives you amazing volume and curl, you'll love this one. Adding some to the lower lash line too. Next I'm going to add some Huda Beauty lashes. These ones are in Hoodie. Next I'm going to add the Huda Beauty lip liner in a Bombshell. Then I'm adding the She Glam lipstick in E03. And that's the final look using the Amrezy palette. I've created so many looks with this palette. I can't get over how beautiful this palette is. If you get a chance to buy this palette, I think you should just grab it. It's such a universal palette. And of course, the Huda Beauty foundation is just fabulous. I am in 400G Macchiato. Even my old Huda Beauty foundation was also 400G Macchiato. Totally love the color. Just love how everything matches. Very excited about the foundation. And now before you leave, don't forget to like and subscribe down below and do leave me a comment if you have any questions and I'll definitely get back to you. And I'll see you soon in my next tutorial. Bye for now.